Hello, what is happening? Facebook, YouTube, I'm everywhere. How are you guys? Happy 2023. Super excited to be back here. If you guys are new to me and you've never seen me before, put new in the comments. And if you are not new, put old in the comments. Let me know who is checking out. For those of you that don't know me, I am a top earner in the network marketing space, and I help people build their brand and their presence by taking you from 4 figures, 5 figures to 6 and 7 figures in your business. So say hey, let me know where it is you guys are coming in from. I'm super excited to be here today because I don't know about you, but I've been hearing all of this stuff about the economy this, jobs being laid off, and all of these things. And then it's like, are we freaking out over nothing? Should we be freaking out? Like, what's going to happen to my business if the economy is taking a hit? And so what I want to know in the comments, hey, Cindy, how are you? What I want to know in the comments is, are you feeling affected in your business by the economy? Put 1 in the comments if you feel the economy has already affected your business. Because what I want to do is I want to talk about today actually the exact opposite. Hey, Melanie, how are you, beautiful? I want to talk to you about the exact opposite of what you should be doing in this down economy. Okay. What I will say is I personally do not even follow the hype. I don't follow the news. I just keep my mind focused on the prize. And so that's the first thing that I want to share with you guys, right? If we focus on all of the things that are happening in the world or happening in our lives that aren't great, guess what's going to do? It's going to spiral us into a downward turn for our emotions. Hey, Jan, how are you? So glad you're catching the live. Okay. So the first thing is stop reading the news. Okay. The news is there to scare you because it wants you to keep coming back. Okay. That's its goal, right? Its goal is to scare you so that you keep coming back to whatever news outlet you like to watch. So they're going to scare the bejesus out of you because it's like watching a car accident, right? Like you're driving down the street and you see a car accident, you're like, I'm not going to look. Okay, I'm looking. This is the same thing that the news outlets are trying to do. And so hey, Debbie, how are you? What I want to do today is I want to talk to you about what you can be doing right now, because quite honestly, it is an amazing opportunity for you to be building your business. And here is why I say that. I say that because multiple income streams is needed more so now than ever. Okay. Put multiple income streams in the comments. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Put multiple income streams. Okay. So people realize that with the cost of inflation, with the cost of going out to dinner with our families, I don't know about you, but like our heating bill is through the roof and our energy bill, right? My husband was like, it's like absurd. It's like $500 a month, right? And so with the cost of everything rising, I want you to look at this as an amazing opportunity for you to grow your business, okay? Because now is the time to dive in more so now than ever. Okay. Back in 2008, it's when millionaires became millionaires because they didn't get scared. They took massive action. All right. So put massive action in the comments. I want you to flip the script and I want you to think of this as a golden opportunity for you. Okay. So instead of woe me, the economy's down, or, oh my God, my business is a little slow because the economy is down, I want you to flip the script and say golden opportunity. Lots of people looking for, guess what? Lots of people looking for multiple income streams. Okay. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to say right here, right now, I'm going to take massive action and I am going to utilize social media to its fullest. Okay. Now, one of the reasons that I've had so much success in this online space is because I am consistently showing up here on social media. All right. So now is your time to grow your audience and grow your influence on social media because there are so many people that are looking for multiple income streams. And if they don't know that you exist, guess what happens? You don't have a business, right? So you need to dive all in on your social media, all right? Do not just post and pray over here on Facebook or Instagram and expect you to have a business, okay? You need to go all in on social media messengers, and I would even stress marrying one other platform, okay? What do I mean by that? Do not just show up on Instagram. Do not just show up on Facebook. I want you to intentionally show up on 2 platforms, okay, for your social media. And I mean like go all in. Put all in the comments. Now, this has been my strategy, and this is what I've always said, okay? For me, what I learned is I want one social media outlet, like your Facebook, your Instagram, and you're going to go all in. You're going to share everything about you, right? So people feel like they like, know, and trust you. However, we're leaving this other golden opportunity called search engine optimization. We're leaving that off the table, right? We haven't even talked about it if we're only going up on search. So imagine if you could go up on YouTube, or you could go up on Google, or you could go up on Pinterest, right? Imagine if you could go up on all of those things and you show up as somebody that's teaching women how to make multiple income streams, or men to make multiple income streams, right? That is why YouTube for me and Facebook is where I spend 95% of my time, and why I've built my business to the top. Okay. Now, for me, you guys know I am the YouTube person. If you guys have not checked out my YouTube masterclass, put masterclass in the comments. We're going to drop the link over here for you guys to see it. But I am telling you right now, it is so important to dive all in on your social media outlets to gain that exposure. Okay. That's all I can say. So number 1 is dive all in on social media and add in an additional social media outlet, whether it be SEO like I did, and whether it be Facebook or Instagram, and marry the 2 processes. Jan says she joined yesterday. She's so excited. Welcome, Jan. I'm so excited. Super excited to have you connected here. So yes, you are doing the right things to have a massive business for your economy, for the economy right now. So congratulations. I'm excited. There's the link to the masterclass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it right over here. We'll pin it to the top of this video. But the second thing that I want to talk about that's going to help you with your business right now is getting really good at building those relationships, okay? Network marketing is all about relationships. My entire business is built in the DMs, okay? In Messenger on Facebook, in the DMs on Instagram, if you're using Instagram to grow your business. That is how you are connecting with people. And I can tell you, I have a small group of some of the leaders on my team that said, Julie, I want to take my business to the 6-7 figure mark in 2023. Will you coach me? And what I am having them do is I am literally having them connect with people in Messenger every single day. So I want you to think about your posts on social media, your comments over on YouTube. If you're building on YouTube, I want you to think of those as leads, okay? Those are people for you to connect with inside of your Messenger and build those relationships. Because right now, it's the people that are building the relationships that are having the most conversations that are going to grow their business. But you need to be very intentional about the relationships that you're building right now, who you're building with, because if you're having a lot of conversations, guess what's going to happen? Your business is going to grow to the top. Can I get a heart emoji if you guys want your business to grow to the top, right? So definitely make sure that you are building those relationships. How do you do it? You do it through Facebook Lives. You do it through Reels. Reels are so hot right now that if you're not doing a Reel, like shame on you. You do it through Messenger. You do it through growing a group if you want to grow a group, right? So how many of you guys are in my confidence group over here, right? Every time somebody joins my confidence group, we welcome you into the group. We personally send you a message welcoming you because it's all about building the relationships. It's that like, know, and trust factor, right? So somebody hearts your post, somebody likes or makes a comment. What can you do? You go inside a messenger and you carry on a conversation, and you'll be human. And you're like, hey, thank you so much for the love on my post. How are you? What is new with you? Right? And that's where you're going to start the conversation for your friendship, for the like, know, and trust. But it is about making those connections right now that are so important, more so now than ever before. Okay. Number 3. Now, dive into events, dive into online Zooms, dive into in-person events, right? People right now, more so than ever, with everything that happened with the last few years, being in person and making those type of connections, people are craving it. They are missing it. They are missing that culture that went away and those friendships that feel so distant. So maybe it's up to you to create some sort of event, have a cocktails and oils party, have a cocktails and collagen party, whatever it is you sell. Invite people over for a social hour, because right now more than ever people really want that connection. Okay, again, it goes with building those relationships. So don't be afraid to go old school once in a while too, and do some of these events that we used to do pre-2019, 2020. Hey, don't be afraid to do those things. They're going to help you grow your business massively. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up reconnecting with people. Put connecting in the comments, if that makes sense. And it kind of feels really good to get back to, not working from your computer and really building those relationships again. Now, number 4, you want to, I'm looking at my notes over here. Some of them I've already hit. You want to have utilize the resources in your company right now, right? If you don't have the resources for duplication for your team, now is the time to go ahead and create those automations, those duplicatable methods for your team right now. And some of you might be like, well, Julie, I don't have a team. That's okay. Create it for when you have it. Okay. Create it right now for when you have it. So what do I mean by duplicatable things? The resources for your team. Okay. I mean, make sure that you have something that they can dial into so that they can have success right away. Your chances when somebody joins your team, when you're making all those connections, you're utilizing social media, somebody decides to join your team, if you can get them off the ground running within the first 24 hours with their first post, their first stories, their first reels, their first video, whatever it is, you have a higher success rate that they are going to stick with the business. If you can get them a sale within the first 24 to 48 hours, what do you think is going to happen? They are going to snowball, get excited, right? And then the snowball effect happens and they're like, oh my God, this is working. This is amazing. I'm so excited. And they're going to keep going, right? So it's your job to have the posts that they need to do, maybe the video script that they can do. Maybe it's the follow-up messages that they can send to all of their friends. Have all of that verbiage ready so that they can just copy and paste and start working their business right away. Okay. Have a tried and true proven strategies to let people start the business with success. Okay. And if your company doesn't have that, that is okay. Now it means you just need to work a little bit harder and you've got to personally create it. Okay. So think about your first post. Think about what other people on your team are doing. Where are they having success, right? These are the questions that you need to do and to plan for in order for your team to have success. Because it's one thing for you to have success, right? But you're not going to get to the 6-7 figure mark in your business if you're not duplicating and having your team do the same thing. So if you have all these people starting and not doing anything and starting and not doing anything and starting and not doing anything, you have a duplication problem. Okay. It's not okay to just sign somebody up and then leave them to their own devices to fail. All right. You have to coach them. So you have to have the systems in place. If I am making sense, put systems in place in the comments below. Let me know that this is all making sense to you. Okay. Now, finally, the fifth tip that you can have for your business, and this is where I honestly, and it's one of my goals for 2023, it's not my strongest suit, is I personally am not organized enough. If you are taking all out massive action and you are connecting with people to build your business through this down economy, right? When people are trying to make as much money as they possibly can from multiple income streams, right? Like, look at the real estate market. It's slowing down. Realtors that were making a ton of money, they're not making as much money anymore. Same thing with mortgage lenders. Same things with other online business owners, right? Affiliates, it doesn't matter. They need multiple income streams, right? So this is the greatest opportunity right now for you to be reaching out to people and say, hey, would you be open to an additional income stream if it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? If not, no big deal. Let me repeat that, guys, because this is gold. Would you be open to looking at making an additional income stream if it didn't interfere with what you're already doing? Okay, guys, drop the heart button, right? If not, no big deal. I love adding that at the end, right? Because there are so many people, but with asking all of these people, guess what happens? You need to then be organized and have your notes and systems in place so that you know who to follow up with. You know who you need to be connecting with. Okay. If you are just like flailing and you send a message, I mean, I've done it before, guys. I am like so guilty of this. Like, I've followed up with somebody and then guess what? I never followed up with them again, right? Because I wasn't organized. I didn't have structure in my business. And so the quicker that you can get organized behind the scenes, right, the quicker you're going to have success because you're not just flailing around trying to figure out who it is you need to talk to. You have your follow-up systems in place. You have your social media content dialed in. You've got your, your events, whoever's coming to your events. Like, what an incredible way to grow your influence and grow your market right now. Right. So I want to like share with you as I'm saying this, like there was a store, I went to this new gym that was opening and they said, bring a friend. And so I brought my girlfriend, her and I, they were doing like a free yoga class or whatever. And I brought her. And what happened was they never even took her name. They never even took her name and they never even took her contact information. They have no way of getting a hold of her. Right. What a missed opportunity. So the same thing can go for you if you're growing your business and you're not organized, right? What a missed opportunity, because let's say you didn't follow up with somebody when you were supposed to follow up. Now they want multiple income streams and they go and join somebody else. Guys, it hurts. I've had it happen to me, right? So being organized right now, putting into place the systems, utilizing your social media to grow your influence and to grow your expertise. All of these things are so important right now with the economy so that your business can flourish. Because what I can tell you is it's going to be the difference between those that have success in this industry and those that don't. Okay. So I would be reaching out to all of your A players right now, all of those people that you know personally that have had success in business, that are, hard workers, that are people that like you would want to have on your team, like your dream team. And I would be asking them these questions. Are you open to taking a look at multiple income streams to grow your business? Right? I'm personally doing it. I'm making a list. Jan, you said, can you recommend a follow-up system? I personally use Trello. Okay. And I can do like a follow-up training on it. It would take too long to do like a whole thing right now for it. But I can do like how I do my follow-up. And again, I'm a work in progress. I am not the most organized. It's one of my goals in 2023. But I do realize that in order for me to take my business to the 7-figure mark, right, that I need to get organized and get very intentional. In fact, for 2023, my word, we talked about it as a family this week, my word is intentional. My time is going to be coming. My time is going to be precious and it's going to be intentional. So everything I'm doing is intentional. What is your word for 2023? What is your personal like goal setting word? I would love to know what it is, but mine is intentional because I need to get organized and I need to get very, very time specific so that I'm not just like flailing from like the seat of my pants all day long. Okay. So, yep, it's one of your biggest fallings too. Grit. I love it, Jade. Great word. Okay. Repurpose. Ooh, I love repurpose. That's a good one too, right? You don't have to be the creator. Guys, here's the thing, especially now with Chat GPT. If you guys didn't check out my training from last week on Chat GPT, I am telling you, grit, if you need to like dig down deep and be consistent and do all of those things, guess what? Chat GPT is going to be your friend. It's going to help you be more consistent. Brave and acceptance. I love it. I love it. These are all fantastic words. Okay. So here's your opportunity. Do not, and I mean do not sit and let this incredible opportunity of a downward economy hinder you from growing your business to the top. Because right now, more so now than probably ever before, people need additional income. Okay. And if you have a gift in your mouth and you are not giving away that gift to your audience, then you are leaving money on the table. Okay. You have a gift in your mouth. Do not be selfish with it. Okay. Your opportunity, your products can help change people's lives so much in this down economy. And it's up to you to get it in front of as many eyeballs as you possibly can. Okay. So I love it, Cindy. Fearless, brave. Guys, if you have not checked out my YouTube thing and you want to dive in and bring in another social media, even though it's not quite social media, it's an SEO, put course in the comments, or I'm sorry, put the training, it's not a course, put masterclass in the comments and we will send you the link so that you guys can check it out. It talks about how I've used YouTube to grow my business to the top and why I think it's going to be the best platform for you growing your business. Okay, guys, I will see you next Monday for another episode of Julie Reynolds Monday Mindset. If you've got any questions, you know that I'm always here. Please don't hesitate to ask. And I'm super excited for 2023 and what this is going to do. And I certainly am not going to let the economy or the news of the economy or the news of the news stop me from building my business. It's going to push me that much harder because I know what an amazing opportunity I have for people out there to grow their influence and to grow their bank accounts. So have a great day, guys. I love you. Hashtag value in the comments if this has been helpful. And I will see you next week. You are so welcome, Michelle. You are so welcome, Melanie, Jade. You are so welcome. Have a wonderful and blessed day. You too. Have a great day, guys. Bye.